is unfortunately the only way that I can do it. And for some reason, again, it won't let me put the camera properly. But oh well. I tried it in the settings. I've seen there's a couple more people have joined in since I was on there a second ago. So I think I'm going to have to work out again how to balance this up here. And if that's okay with you guys, again, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So again, same as before, guys, is that okay? Can you still hear me? I've got the live chat here. As I say, my hay fever is beating me up. I don't know why it does it now. I missed one live stream from you. I've been on the advanced settings trying to turn it back around, but it won't let me do any of it, to be honest. I don't know why. It's a right pain in the bum. But for the people who are in here as normal, can you hear me? Such a classic. I don't see. That's the thing, Pete. Who else would turn up on a stream like this, and not even really give a damn, because it's all about you guys. It's not about me. It's not about how I look. I know I look an idiot, and I'm quite happy. Oh, it's this. I'm quite happy to watch Brooke shows in. I'm quite happy to do this, even though I'm not the greatest. Oh well. Right. I wonder why he's talking about that. I'll take them out, but I'll probably have to put them back in again in a second. I've got loads of tissues. Hi, Robotimus. Nice to have you here as well. This is too high. I don't like it there, but oh well. I take about 6 or 7. So basically, I've got a few, and over the years I've had a few clients who are doctors, and basically I did ask them. I said, look, I need 3 or 4, sometimes maybe more throughout the day. Is it going to kill me? And they reassured me. They said, cheers. They said, as long as you don't take more than 6. And the reason why they said that was because if you go to the doctors and if you tell them you've got really bad hay fever, the stuff that they prescribe you with is just basically 5 antihistamines in one tablet. So yeah, I take loads, and I don't know why I suffer from it so bad. I had the injection a couple of months ago, and it's, as you can see, it hasn't really worked. But as I said, I don't know if you saw, I wrote on the story, I didn't help myself today. It was my wife's birthday, so we went out for Duke's in from the beginning, which is perfect. We went out for a walk. There's a place in Shropshire called Cardiff Mill Valley, and we went up there for a walk with the kids. We were there all day, and it just progressively got worse. And by the time I got home, I was like, ugh. So yeah, feeling it, really feeling it. But as long as you can hear me, I really don't know what's going on with these silly settings now, because I'd love to be able to turn it the proper way. I've got the camera sorted here anyway, but as long as you can hear me, I can still carry on talking like this. Honestly, guys, it's all right. It's just hay fever. It comes and goes. I think a couple of people commented in the thing that their hay fever is really bad at this moment in time as well, and mine's awful. Princeton's in as well, which is great. I've just managed to take my nose bits out. This is just summer fruits, if anybody asks. Loving it so far. What's your story with Transformers? What got you into it? That's a great question. I saw 5 minutes ago and there's already a live. No way, this is crazy. So very good. There's a couple of new people here, so by the sounds of it, first and foremost, I need to apologise. I've got the worst hay fever ever. If you see me cleaning my nose and see me cleaning my face, I don't normally look like this, but that's why I'm this bad. The people who've just subbed, so basically the thing that got me into Transformers was I was one of these lucky kids in 1984. I was 5 in 1984, and my mother, she got me an Optimus Prime for Christmas, and that's basically what did it, and I've been into them ever since. I didn't, what's the word I was going to say, I did the silly, I've been collecting for over 25 years. I'm 45, and I just love them. I just absolutely love them. I've been lucky enough to meet pretty much half the people who are in the chat in person already. I've met so many other people who haven't managed to join the chat yet. I'd like to do these monthly. To be fair, I'd probably like to do them a bit more. I'm going to gauge you guys' opinions on that. I'm thinking of doing something maybe fortnightly. You to drink something harder to take. Yeah, maybe Princeton, maybe Buddy. What was I going to say? No, I'm not. I'm coming to America, definitely. I've had a chat with the wife. She, as I say, I've got a really understanding, a brilliant wife, and she's perfect. Nice to see you too. What was I say? Yeah, if you, yeah, and she's like basically telling me I've got to go, which is, you can't argue, can't ask for more than that, can you? So, and I definitely won't argue with her. So, guys, I'll be coming to America. Fingers crossed at some point next year. So, because the youngest then she'll be 3. when I was a teen because it was too cool. Oh, there you go. That's fantastic. So she is it Shistagon or Shistagon? I want to get it right. So yeah, I did something similar. I didn't bin them. I sold them all at a school toy fair, well, a school fete rather. It was like a summer fete, and I just sold them all. World tour, Toys R Us on tour would be great, wouldn't it? If you see me, if any of the new people wonder what I'm doing, because I'm really old and useless with technology, this is my mobile phone, this thing here, and this is my iPad, so I can read your comments because I don't have a laptop, I don't have a computer, I just have these, and I've been doing this, getting away with it for 4 years. I still get people comments saying you need to do it properly. I still get people comments saying you need to use proper equipment. But it's got me as far as I have, like this, and I'm going to use the term getting away with it because I'm well aware that this could be a lot better. I'm well aware the production could be a lot better, but for me it's all about, you know, this, having a chat with you. That's exactly it, honestly. This, again, I know you're very new to the channel. This started as a bit of fun during lockdown to keep me busy with my son, and we did it, and that was it. Now you always feels more. This is the other thing that I said, and again, if you go back to some of my old videos, the couple of new people who literally have just said they've just subbed, my older videos is just in a bedroom on some stairs. This is, I'm lucky enough again that this is a bedroom, but there's nothing fancy here at all. There's no tech, there's no nothing. There's just me, a phone, literally balancing on a D12, you know, the D12 cabinets. It's balancing on a D12 cabinet, so I'm hoping that it doesn't fall over. There's so many fire parts. Here we go. Yeah, there's loads of F to go through, so you're gonna have to hold your horses, and then I need to get them all in proper thing. It's your channel, and I appreciate it for you deliver news. It's no less. Yeah, well, the news thing, I've obviously learned how to do the videos properly with that, but the thing with that is they take a bit longer than normal, and most of the time, 90% of the time, most people just want to know what it is. Yes, there's loads of platinum members in the house, which is good. Membership, in fact, yeah, just to remind you guys, I've already set it up. It's here ready for you for the membership to win your figure. This is coming up later on. It's coming up about an hour's time, to be honest. Where are we? My wife and I are both gamers, and 3 of our 4 kids are tech, but perfect. Yeah, Carno, this is what I call Takara Corner. Again, I need to sort it out. They're all just, like, that shouldn't be there. I love it. I love Magmatron, but he shouldn't be there because he's not G1. So I need to move him out of the way. Yeah, you can't, the Takara boxes are the best, aren't they? I've said that for ages. I think a lot of people, as you start to collect, and even some of the newer stuff, some of the newer Takara boxes look way better than the older ones. This is crashed already, yeah, so hopefully the internet doesn't crash, because last time it completely crashed and I lost everything, so I'm hoping that's not going to happen. Where are we? So Pete is there. Pete, did you never got back to me about whether you could travel all the way down to Brighton in 2 weeks' time or not? And I don't know if Al replied either. Obviously, you guys probably saw that I put an announcement on the channel last night. That is one of the things that I said from the UK, Planet is all standard. I wonder who that is. I know there's a guy who does. I'm not too sure who that is. But I said, obviously, I've been having a few things in the pipeline for quite some time, and this is one of them. So on the 17th of August, Star Action Figures, it's another shop in the UK, they're moving premises, and oh, perfect. Yeah, seeing if you can come down. What was I going to say? So Pete, if you want to come, you got to let me know, mate. I've got to send you a private invitation, which I've got everything sorted now, the address and everything. And yeah, basically that's it. So the best way I could describe it is it's going to be like a sort of more intimate, more personal SDCC. So same sort of format. I'm going to be representing Transformers with Hasbro though. Bayverse has jumped in, which is great. I'm going to be representing, as I say, Transformers, and see, that's interesting because I haven't got many of them. What's your favourite TF movie piece? Wow, perfect. Right, amazing. He's jumped straight on. That's fantastic. Thank you very much. I'm going to have to add you now to the membership because I do a membership draw. What was I saying? Yeah, so it's smaller, it's invite only, but because it's invite, because the reason for that is obviously at the MCM Comic Con, it's the Excel Arena, it's huge, everybody can come along, everybody can join in, and it's sort of maintainable. But whereas obviously in a little shop, I'm saying little, I don't know how big it is, but in a shop, obviously if we just say everybody rock up and everybody does, then there may be a bit of a problem. So for this particular event, and it's going to be the first of, fingers crossed, many, we're just going to be doing intimate things, but I'm looking to definitely be back at MCM Comic Con in October as well. So yeah, there's loads. So I'm going to be streaming. There's going to be loads of pre-ordered figures I'm going to have to show you guys that. Thanks very much, Dylan. There's going to be loads of pre-ordered figures. Sorry, figures that are on pre-order that we haven't seen in the UK yet. So pretty much, I can't go into too much detail, but you can guess for yourself without me saying exactly. But if you think of the figures that they had on show in the Hasbro booth at SDCC, it's going to be a little bit like that. So really exciting times. Awesome. I only joined because I still liked. It's not like what I've seen. That's amazing. Thank you so much. But yes, I'm a Brit. Whereabouts are you from in the UK then? It's interesting to see where it is because there's a few Brits in here. There's a lot of Americans as well, but that's, I suppose, the best thing about this channel. In fact, the best thing about the community, let's be honest, not this channel, the best thing about this community is that there's people who I've now come to know from everywhere, all four corners of the world. So yeah, that's really good as well. I'm just going to very quickly add you to the wheel of names, and the reason for that is because, as I say, I do a draw for channel members to win a deluxe toy of your choice. It's my sort of way of giving back for all the people and all the support, because I appreciate it. I mean, I obviously appreciate it, but let's add it on here. She's gone. You're at the bottom. Perfect. So you'll be in the draw at 11 o'clock. South coast of Wales. If you... No way. So I'm not near the, I suppose I'm not near the south of Wales, I'm more near the north. Our local beach is Barmouth. If I say local, it's an hour and a half away. I'm from Telford in the Midlands. So if we go to the beach, we head off that way. So we've got, like, you know, we'd either head to Borth or we'd head to Barmouth primarily, Tallybont, that sort of area. But yeah, I know where you are. I know where you are, and that's crazy. That's good. Wow, there's 30 plus of you already, which is great. I hate saying it, but it's cheesy. But I'm going to beat Peter saying it. He'll say it in a minute. And I'm near. Oh, there you go. You see, there's a few people in here. They used to be Ultra Markers in here all the time. Princeton, I don't know why, mate. I can't change it. I've been into advanced settings, and I've tried to sort it out. There you go. There's a Brit living in Germany. I love it. It's great. Keep commenting as well, guys. I want it to be this way, Princeton. I really do. So because I can just put it in its normal place, but because it's not now. Because what was I saying? Because I can't think. Yeah. Now it's, I don't know why. It's maybe since I've updated it, I can't get it to work. Yeah, Darren. The only thing I can presume it is, buddy, is the fact that it's gone to today. Been a member of 11 months. That's fantastic. Brilliant, lovely. Again, really appreciate the spot, and you've already won a figure, so that's good. You might win another one today. I think it's because it automatically now is changing some of my videos, but I've said this from day dot, although many people who are going to just remind me now and embarrass me massively. I did my first curse word on the live last month because it just kept cutting out and other things. But anyway, but I don't swear, I don't curse, so it's nice that maybe YouTube have noticed that and put some of the videos, they've changed it themselves, because if I want to put it all as fit for kids, it takes a whole load more. There's a load more rigmarole, there's loads going on. It's really quite difficult to do, to be honest, but with this, with them doing it themselves, I don't have to do anything. Just want to say hi to all the new people who are jumping in, and apologies that you're looking at a very, I don't know, aged person standing in a corner talking about figures. Wow, 10 people just dropped out then. I shouldn't have said that. I've been here for however long it is and I've won nothing. Hi, William. Pete, you've been a long-standing, that's what I was saying to you, mate. That's why I sent you that offer. Let me know if you want me to message you privately after this or tomorrow, because I'm probably going to do a late one. Let me know. I'd love you to come down to the thing in Brighton. It'd be great. William, I've said hello, which is great. Thanks for having you on here. I wondered why that dropped then, because the membership just jumped. I don't see. I don't what's going on my iPad. So I think the Saturdays are still working, aren't they? Remember we had a quick discussion of whether to do Friday or whatever. Me, the good right. The problem I've got Bayverse for anybody, I'm going to refer to him as Brandon, and that's just because I know him. If everybody wonders why I'm calling him Brandon, again, this time I'm going for the social. There's nothing that I really want. The problem, I'm glad you're enjoying them, Darren. I'm really enjoying them. It's the first time I've read them. There's nothing I really want, but that doesn't mean that I won't buy anything, because I've got a keen eye for a couple of things. Ideally, I shouldn't be spending it. Is the summer holidays. The money that I'm spending is going on my kids and on family holidays, and just other things that we do, obviously. So I shouldn't really be spending. However, I'm sure that there might be something that I don't know about. What's this? Right. There's a question there. Right, two questions. Have you been able to mess with? Not yet. Hopefully very soon, Xavier. How do you enter in the giveaway? You need to be a channel member to enter into the giveaway. So where it says join, and I think Prime Muscles Pals is the cheapest. It's about 6p a day. Yeah, it's so that's how you get in the draw. Yes, Princeton. That's because they released him in Hong Kong 2 weeks ago. So yeah, he's everywhere. He's everywhere he's everywhere in Hong Kong. The kids will understand. Is your Doctor Wu Cyclone is coming soon? Yes, that's on the way as well. I'm so far behind with the Doctor Wu. In fact, I'm so far behind with everything. If I could turn the camera around properly and show you the abundance of boxes that I've got here, it's crazy. I like Transformers stories, but I have trouble to get them. I do not make them. I understand, William. So I'm just glad that, I suppose the word, I don't know if people message me very nicely and say that they like to live through my collection vicariously. I think that's the correct word. So again, I do upload every day at least 2 to 3 videos now. It's gone crazy. It used to be once a day, now it's twice a day. In fact, it's 3 or 4 really, because I do the A to Z in the mornings. I'll do an actual review and maybe a transforming one in the evening, and then sometimes, to be honest, because there's so much news now, I'm doing news 4 or 5 times a day. I've still got to keep uploading transformation process videos, because I get lots of nice messages from that. Retro action, retro, you're in as well, which is great. So if you want transfers, that's great if you've got some of them, because they're crazy. Restock, it's definitely happening. Alan, anybody in fact, anybody who wants one, I can officially, I say officially, when I say that, guys, I don't work for Hasbro. I'm going to be doing some things with them, but I don't work for Hasbro. But I do have the pleasure and the privilege to speak to a lot of the guys from Hasbro in America and in the UK now, and yeah, thanks Princeton, I appreciate that. What's the word? Yes, and they are 100% restocking. That is an absolute definite. Will you showcase the turtle wallop? Yes, I've got that, but I don't know when it's coming. Yeah, I know, but feeling desperate. I want it as well. I was going to go on Saturday, but I need to watch the pennies, and I don't trust myself. What do you think? The legacy lines, I think, are fantastic. I think the legacy lines, the reason why I enjoy these, and this is what I was literally only saying to, I don't want to sound like I'm name dropping here, but it's absolutely 100% true. I was speaking to Mark Maher the other day for quite a bit, because I basically said to him, you know, he got me into these figures. So I would never even have looked at this, and never even have thought of looking at this. But I got the legacy one, and I loved the legacy one. So I just sent him a message just saying, do you know what? You've totally opened my eyes onto this sort of stuff, and with Magmatron, etc., etc. So yeah, I'm loving it, because if you watch my channel a lot, and I don't know if you're new or old, and especially the newer people who watch, although you'll see, if you're brand new to the channel, you'll see me review everything. When I started out, it was only G1. I was just reviewing the figures that I had, all my old G1 figures, which is what I still like to do. I used to your video on a bit of swing legacy. Perfect. I'm glad that helped you. 2 seconds of there. So, in fact, let me get it. Was my most standout Titan class figure. Now, I'm really lucky. Do you know what? She's blown my mind. Nemesis is just here. She's blown my mind how good she is. So, I don't know. It's weird. There's 2 answers, because obviously when Metroplex came out, that would just blew my mind, because it was how big it was. It was massive. And I suppose the same for the Ark. We never would have thought we'd have got an Ark. Same for Nemesis. She's amazing. Simon's in now as well, which is brilliant. But again, I really loved I am. I'm trying to read every single one, even though my eyes are stinging. It feels like my sandpaper on my face. I've got the worst hay fever ever. Right, where are we? Yeah, I love the Guardian because I love that deco. I love the deco of the E-Hobby Guardian, which is great. I think I've caught up. No, I was saying about, yeah, the fact that I only used to review G1. So when I was speaking to, like, just saying to Mark, just thanks for getting me involved. And I was lucky enough as well that I've obviously got these. These are genuine Beast Wars Neo animation cells from the cartoon. So I just thought I need to get that just especially for these. So the problem I've got now is I need to watch Beast Wars Neo, which is another however many hours of my life that I haven't got. Which but I want to watch it because Magmatron blows my mind. Leo Convoy is blowing my mind. I've not even opened that. I know it's complete. I know it's not sealed, but I need to open it and I need to have a proper look at it for obvious reasons. And yeah, so that's a great question. And this is, say, this is what I was discussing with some of the designers, that I love the fact that it's got me more involved with everything, with not just being a G1. A G1's in my heart. G1's what I grew up with. G1's what I absolutely love. But everything else that's coming out of it, I mean, I've even gone back into collecting Masterpiece purely because of the train bots, which ironically enough aren't that good. which is crazy. I got into third party figures because of most of the people in this chat, to be fair, because of the people in the chat were talking about it so much and they loved it. Beast Wars second, maybe you're right, Pete, I don't know. G1 is life. I'm still trying to get through Master Force. I'm taking break. Well, I know you're a new one here. She's still gone, but I've got them all, every one. So including the Japanese ones, including the European ones, every one of them. So that's, I think, one of the main reasons as well I wanted to start this channel, because I get loads of nice messages from people saying that they've never seen a video on Grandus. So, oh, I've moved the box. Oh, but the figure's there. Oh, I've just knocked over my light, I think. So I did a video on him just so people could see him. Are you going for a Japanese beast? I'm not necessarily. The problem that I've got, I'd love to. Did you read the article? Do you know what? I'm halfway through that, Princeton. I'm halfway through that. I've read all the bits with Evan, and I'm halfway through. So I'm about 3/4 of the way through, and I'm halfway through the one with the guy who's returned. Is his name John? John, who came back from whatever he was doing. But again, last time I saw him, he was talking about Combiner Wars. Devastator. Whereas now we're getting the new one, and I've got loads to tell you about that in a coming up video as well. Loads to tell you about Devastator coming up in another video. Tyler's even in. Wow, Tyler, wow. Tyler, that's nice of you to make an appearance. Don't worry, I've got your list for what you want me to get. That's his name, John Warden. I'm definitely going to watch Transformers 1. I can see me going through audio videos. They're closer to G1. That Blair's, the Studio Series 86 is good. Yeah, so I've got, they're all in categories, so check out the playlist is the best thing I can say, because there's Japanese ones, there's yearly ones, so there's 1984, 1985, 1986, and yes, Darren, I'm still going to do the Ark and the members of the Nemesis, but obviously I just need to get around to doing it. As I say, if you could see the mess that's on my floor right in front of me now, I would have to sort all them out. Beast Wars 2, Galvatron is great. I don't know him, but he looks great. But the good thing is that when you guys suggest videos, and people who've watched me for a long enough time will know that I do it. Sometimes it just takes me a long time to get around to it. Beast Wars, Galvatron, the Mini Spies and Power Dashes are the ones I have no names. What I'm going to do for the Power Dashes, there's going to be Power Dasher Drill, Power Dasher Jet, Power Dasher Car, and then the Mini Spies. It's awful, Simon. I've messaged you privately on Discord. How far away from Brighton are you, mate? Have a look at your message on Discord. Obviously, you don't have to answer on here, but I can answer it later on. It's to do with the announcement last night, and it's to do with the thing on my Instagram. I really want a Jimbo Devastator, but I think my missus would husband. That's the massive oversized one, isn't it? I think I have a spare Beast Wars 2 Galvatron. Pete, that's reminding me, mate. I'm 100% doing the NEC again, so I'll buy one of them off you then. Simon, you're in the chat. Are you going to do it as well? Let's see who else is going to do it. But yeah, as I was saying, this I do get around to doing them all. I've got a list of things that I do need to do, and I will do. Are you free one night? Yes, 100%, Simon. I will text you tomorrow. because you've got a couple of figures of mine, obviously, haven't you, which we did basically swaps for, because we need to sort that out, because I want to do videos on them as well quickly. Yeah, I'll sort that out with you, Simon. Simon Alvin, check your messages. I roll it with G1 and Beast Wars. I was born, see, I was 13 then, so I completely, cheers, but I need to check Discord more regularly, give them a read. Good evening, Russ, hope you're well. Just about to log off for the night when I support your live, so I had to jump on quickly. Thank you very much for jumping on. I appreciate that one. It's good. Only if the Beast was new. AFC Manco Dave, I'm going to be doing an NEC again soon. Thank you, you do. Just get better, mates. Rudy's in as well. This is perfect. There's loads of people jumping in and out. I don't have the mini spies yet. I think I need one of the mini spies. I've got about 40, but typically some of them are doubles, and I've just got one or two, maybe two missing. But I've got loads of doubles, so I'm going to hopefully be able to do some swaps with them very, very soon. Rudy, I love having you on here. Thank you very much for jumping on. I want all of this Stunticon Legacy line to make a Menasor. Yeah, that's it. Well, you can get the gift set now. It's easy if you get the gift set, then you haven't got to buy them all individually. So that could be something that you could do. Selling, buddy. I'm going to definitely be selling because I've got a load again. Do you hit the gym? You look jacked. I'm a personal trainer in my real job. But yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, I've been training. Wow, I'm 45 now. So what was I going to say? Yeah, so 27 years or so. I'm going to try for the American. I have a fair bit on pre-order next month. Somebody tight, might be tight. Lucas has jumped in as well. There's loads of people jumping in. This is really getting quite busy, which is good, guys. Don't forget to hit the like. I beat you to it, Pete. I beat you to it. There's 40 odd of you in there. The problem with the NEC is I wasn't going to do one. I have anyone a spare room for figures? I need more space. That's a lot of figures there, buddy. I think you've got the same problem as all of us. I had to do something which I said I'd never do. Fung Boy's in now as well, which is great. I sent you your ticket earlier. Go for it. Menasor is awesome and the individual. But yeah, I completely agree. I've had to stop myself from buying the gift set, to be fair, because I want to display them in bot modes as well. I need a good site to get them from. Any tips? Just storage boxes, just anywhere. I mean, just any cheap sort of things to keep going. Ignore that wrong account. I don't know what you've done. That's not gone to me, I don't think. I've had to, like, below me I've got all my studio the first time around the Wolf Cybertrons from the 2011. I've got all of them in a box. I've got all of the Thrilling 30 toy line in boxes, one up here, two up there. All of the Bumblebee Studio Series movies in a box upstairs. It's not good. Anyone spare room for figures? I need more. Oh, you changed your account, Tyler. That's what you're doing. Got to. I don't know. I think I'm beating you for numbers, buddy. But it's just space is awful. Boxes are the big one. Keeping the boxes because I won't sell them. And I'll just flat pack them all. But unfortunately, they're going back to Windows, aren't they? As long as they don't go back to Bubbles, I'll be okay. Because I can still flat pack the Windows. Excuse me, my eyes are going. My nose is going mental again. So yeah. Glad I got you that, Stu. I am buzzing you got me that. And I do address not only you, Brandon, Aaron, Pete, everybody, loads of people. It still blows my mind, and I don't know what to say when people send me gifts, and I'm really very humbled by it. I don't really know what to say. I mean, obviously, there's somebody who's not even in the chat. Why don't you sell the ones in the box? The reason why I don't sell the ones in the boxes upstairs is because typically, as soon as I think, right, that's it, I'm going to sell all the Bumblebee movie ones, they go and make another one, or they go and bring out concept art. Oh, here we go. So I moved to a newest bigger into collection, and that's how the problem again. Back to Windows as well. Darren, you know, perfect. It's not till October, buddy. It's not till October at all. I suffer from a lack of space. I got a new figure. Yeah, it's not till October, which will be good, but we'll sort something out way before then anyway. What's a good way to have the finances to support this hobby? Do you know what I do? This is the truth, and this is what I tell everybody too, and that's how I've built this up. Buy and sell. Just literally buy and sell. Yeah, so because I like to do, when I do my reviews, I like to physically, I got trolled by somebody the other day. It's quite funny if you have a look at my, I say my, but I did a video on the Knight Rider when it was revealed, and I put the video up, and some troll said, making a video when you don't even have it in hand. So I replied, well, of course I don't have it in hand, it's a reveal. And then he said, well, and it was just quite funny, and I was just like, well, I do it on not, and he puts, it's embarrassing or something when people put up a screen instead of an actual figure. I'm like, well, this one's not even out yet, so I had to do that. My dad going to TFCon at Baltimore. Wow, you guys are lucky. That's going to be amazing. Thanks, Dave. You beat me to it. The next NEC Sunday the 29th. Oh, is it September? You sure it's not October? Double check that, Dave. Make sure you're looking at the toy fair, because I think it's October, mate. If it's September, then oh wow, you could be right. I could be wrong. I'm not too sure. I just didn't know what to say to him. I don't know, Retro. I just didn't know what to put. I thought, what are you doing on? Gotta hop off. Thanks for answering my questions. Keep it. Thank you for jumping on, Nick. Appreciate it. Is this really live? Why would it not be really live? Of course it's really live. I'm literally looking at reading every single question that's coming up. When you're done with the A to Z list, do GoBots next. I don't have any GoBots, Darren. I think you knew that. But I'll do G2. Darren Lee, that will be wild yet. Rock Lords, I've sold all my Rock Lords, but never say never. The thing with a lot of the other sublines, I don't normally go. Perfect. I completely trust you, Dave. It's just me not reading properly. Here we go. Figures moving, figures fast. Oh, that's gone too fast. I can't keep up with that. I thought Beast Wars would be next. I haven't got any Beast Wars figures. Any system a long time this year. I think it was done next. Then another on the 27th. Oh, I'm not doing the December one. I'll do G2, obviously. I'll do G2 next. But what I might do is I might do the variants, because obviously there's so many different variants of G1 that I've deliberately stayed away from doing them all, because if you get to Bumblebee, there's like how many variants of Bumblebee? There's loads. And if you get to, I was going to do as well all of the, no, I've never met Peter Cullen. I'd like to though, obviously. What else is there to say? I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, the G2 would be fun actually. But what was I saying? Yeah, there's too many variants, so I didn't do it. I was going to start doing plastic chest, metal chest for like all of the combiner limbs and the Predacons and all that sort of stuff. What's ATB Megatron? What's that? It rings a bell, but I don't know what it is. Can somebody tell me what ATB Megatron is? Because I'm not too sure. I should do ATB Megatron. You know something, and I can't think what it is. Angry Birds? No, I don't think so. Oh no. I need to get one of those robot stands to do the poses. Where is the best place to buy? Asbro still sells theirs for 15. Advanced Tactical Bomber. Is that what have you got? G2 Beach? No, I haven't got. I think I've got him reserved with somebody. Oh yes, yeah, I think I've got that one. Right, I've got to catch up with this here. Here we go. Russ, am I going to Awesome Estimate and I'll be a subscriber? I have a lot of videos to say about live is. No, this is 100% live. This is exactly, oh, class name, Riddick. Yeah, 100% live. Thank you for subscribing. To which Jetfire? There's loads of Jetfires. If it's G1, then yes, I've got 4 different, I think. What else were we saying? Yeah, the G2s, I just ended up picking them up without even really thinking. I might have him, Simon. The thing is, I'm sure Moose and Squirrel Andrew's got one saved for me. This is live. I am so Warren, you're absolutely fine. You don't have to be late. It's fine. That's a wild Pokemon collection. Wrong channel, but I love it. Just stay involved because it's funny if that's a joke. Hi, Warren. I'd love to know. Pokemon's nuts, isn't it? I haven't got any of them though. Thankfully, I don't know. That's another aisle that I don't want to go into. I can't do any see. I might stay for Sutton Park down to see November. Where do you live, Dave? In the UK? Where do you live? Are you in Manchester? Funny enough, because your name's Mank. I'm looking for a sound wave lately. Which one? There's loads. Do you buy every variation of every? Not all of them. I do try to buy a few. No, I was just messing around. In that interview with John Ward, and he discussed about fight stands and accessory packs. It'd be nice if Hasbro does that lately. I recently just completed the legacy mode. Good, glad you got that. So do we have a G2 hubcap? No, I don't, Pete. That's one I don't have. I watch all the Transformer TV shows and some Japanese. That's the one I don't have. That's the red one, isn't it, Pete? I definitely haven't got a hubcap. That figure was never widely available. I know, but I don't have a as I say, I ended up picking up like so many ones from. I've been really lucky over the past, I think, since I started this channel, if I'm being 100% honest. I think because people have found me, and people have just offered me stuff, or the one big mistake that people think is that I'm loaded and I've got loads of money. Has been up for the Milton Keynes. How far are you from Brighton, pal? How far are you from Brighton, Dave? That's Shorey. I need to see Shorey. I keep asking where Shorey is. I'm not too sure. I've beachcomb above and so I just need a hook. Oh, okay. Yeah, we need to find Shorey. Has anyone come to already see that? Yes, it's on the Hasbro did it, mate. Hasbro did it on Hasbro Pulse website with Evan. The designer did it with Evan. What are your favourite Transformer reviewers? That's a tough question because you're going to think I'm lying when I say this, but I don't really watch them. I do use MGO to help me with some of the third-party transformations because oh, that's no good. Then I was gonna speak to you about something, Dave. What was I gonna say? I use MGO's things, but I don't really get time. And I also, this is the truth as well. Any question answered about plastic? What do you mean about plastic? All we know is that they're going back to Windows. I'm 4 hours away from Brighton. Same as me, Retro. I'm going down in the car. 3 hours 51, it says in my car. I'm basically the furthest point in car. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't watch them because I think that if I was to watch it, it would taint the review for me. If it's something that I perhaps would never be interested in buying, then I might watch it. But I have to be honest. I've watched. I do watch, and I've said that in videos. I've said, look, I've watched MGO's a couple of his videos because I like the fact. Just because he has all the third party figures that I don't normally, and then by the time I've got them, he's already reviewed it. So sometimes I'll watch his. Dennis Moulton. I've obviously know Dennis Moulton. I can't think of his name. I know he's Dutch, but I can't think of the name of his channel. I don't know them two. I obviously know Thew, but I don't really watch him in honesty. Sixo I've watched a few of because I like Sixo. Are you planning to go to Spacebridge again? Yes, of course. I don't know when. I will arrange it with Paul. He's going to do that thing. I do have a question. We're not planning that. But to make my storage a lot easier, I was thinking about getting rid of all the plastic from the boxes. It depends if this is one of them questions that's a good question, but it depends on you and what you're collecting for. So, because there's people out there who I know who only collect just because they think it's going to raise value, or they collect to make money. So if you were collecting for money, Dennis's channel is that's it. Got bots. It's got bots, isn't it? That's it. Perspective end is really funny. You have been content creators. Yeah, that's it. You should have said that they are your favourites. That's true. Graham, aka I love Graham, but he doesn't do it anymore. Yeah, but I'd be lying, Pete, because then what they do is they'd say, oh, what did you think of my last video? And I'd have to be really honest and say, oh, I've not seen it. What was I saying then? I've completely forgotten now. Oh, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, that's it. Some people just collect for value. So obviously, if you're collecting, and I know you're not the same, Tyler, because I know that you collect because you love them. But yes, so the answer to that is if you're not bothered and if you're not planning on selling them anytime soon, then yeah, chuck it out. Whereas if you want to collect and you want to collect for value and you want to sell it on when you're older, then you need obviously you know yourself that it costs more in a box. Warren, well done, buddy. It did jump up to 51 in the chat a minute ago, but I don't know where they've all gone. Yeah, but they know I like watching their videos. In fact, they're the only people that I do watch, to be fair, and I do comment on a lot of their videos. But Simon just tends to do shorts, so I always stick my thumbs up on Simon's shorts. Darren Lee, there's a transformation channel. Oh, that's sad. That is. I bet the ladies love this. I don't know. Maybe there's a few in here. I'm not too sure. I'm sure. I don't know why they would. Looking at a tired, haggard, middle-aged man with swollen, puffy eyes and a leaking nose. Maybe in my real day job, then yeah, I'm walking around in a vest or whatever. it's up to you, Tyler. Yeah, so I mean, you'd save loads of space if you cut the boxes up. If it's just for you, then I would suggest, if it's just for you, then what's the word I'm after? Yeah, then what I'd do is I'd cut the back of the boxes off with the front and keep them in a binder. And because then you can look at them all. I can take the mick out myself quite a lot, Zubair. You'll find that I could definitely can. Unfortunately, Brandon does those weird Brandon does the movie ones. But yeah, Zubair, my other thing in my PT one, it's very different. You won't be able to flat pack them soon if they all come back. What have less of that? I have a couple of ladies that still have fond memories of Transformers. My ex, who is still my best mate. See, that's good. Again, I'm lucky that, in fact, I wish I could put a picture of her up just to show you guys, but my little one, who's only 2, bless her, she sneaks in this room now. Maybe I should start videos, the amount of reviews I could have done with it. It's true, actually. It's MP44, should I just go? It depends on your budget. It depends on your budget. I would strongly, your collection is beautiful, the rarest things in my collection is see. That thing's probably destroyed in the box over there. You'll get there in time. When people say this, I'm always, again, I really appreciate the nice comment, but again, I've been collecting for 25 years. I'm sure you'll get to where I am in 25 years, maybe more. Is that confirmation Graham has stopped? It's been over a year since the last video. Simon, UK Collector, while you're on here, very quickly, I haven't been able to get hold of Vector Sigma this year. Is he okay? I don't know what's up with him. He doesn't answer his messages. He doesn't answer anything. So Retro, it's funny you should say that. Ultra Marcus, he stopped doing things as well. Like there was a load of us who all did these videos 2 years ago and no one does them anymore. Like Ultra Marcus, I've finally managed to get hold of him over the last 2 weeks. I was really pleased that I did, because I was a bit worried because I hadn't heard anything from him concrete in about a year, to be honest. I think literally it was about this time last year and I said, are you going to come to TF Nation? And he was going to come, and then he didn't come in the end. And then wife racks, that's it. Yeah, you're the same as me then. I don't know what's up to him. I guess it's a time thing. What were we just saying then about the collection? Yeah, honestly, it makes me laugh when people say your prestige. Mine's just years and years and years. Dave, thanks for jumping in. I really appreciate it. We will have to catch up soon. It's a shame that Brighton's too far away from you. Go back to the question with MP44. I've got the MP44 toy deco and I love it. I think it's beautiful, which is great. But yeah, again, mine's just a lot of, it's just years and years. It's just like I get a lot of collectors who are younger saying, "Oh, I wish I had your collection." And I'd say, well, in 25 years, if every birthday and every Christmas you ask for Transformers, I'm sure you'll get one like mine. Is there any paint shipping issues with the paint deco? No, nothing at all. I would literally show you it right now, but I'm not even kidding. The phone is resting on it. That's why I know it's there. It's just literally resting on it now to balance up as I'm talking to you guys. I don't have the original MP44, so I can't comment. All I can tell you is that the toy deco is beautiful. Even though it's not 100% based on the old toy, but it's lovely and I really enjoyed playing around with it. Even I have trouble frequently uploading at times and fitting videos. It's really, I don't know, I think because this is got to be the God's honest truth, guys. I get asked this all the time. If you're willing to get KO, I suggest you looking up Light of Peace. It's a fantastic third party. What was I saying? Because of my day job, tell me my little friend, he can't have mine missing. I tell my little friend then, how much are tickets for the TF Nation? Is it worth coming up on the Sunday? The Sunday's good if it could be worth coming up. There's probably loads of stuff on sale then. What I was just saying is I think because my other job, obviously being a PT, teaches me discipline, teaches me, I suppose, just routine and order. And it just became routine. That's the word I was after. So it just literally became routine, so that I just do it. So I just, like, even if I get up at, like, sometimes I'll be about to go to bed and I'll think, oh, I've not done the, what's it called, the A to Z for the next day. So I'll run into this room and I'll quickly video it, or first thing in the morning or whatever it is. I just make it routine. So for that reason, I've just realised on my phone I look so different to what's going on the actual screen that you're seeing. I heard you have a mat. What's a matter, Daddy? I don't know what that is. Is it something that, is it lost in translation? Is it something that means something in a different language? I'm not too sure. Just need to work out train price. Well, the good thing is, Tyler, that the train takes you straight to where it is. You can get a train straight to the NEC and then get the shuttle bus straight over. Nothing, mate. What's the matter with you? Oh, okay. Tyler, mate, I'm looking at the Sunday to do with both my kids. It's just gone too fast. Here we go. I did it there, Mattel, because I because for 14 years, yes. So that's a long time. So it's not. Yeah, but again, you've got to look how much I say how many years I've been doing on that for you. That's right, because I thought you were in the wrong spot. It took me a second to realise how you texted me because you're on your phone. How's my G1 Black Xerox? Fine. I think it's overrated how bad they say that figure is, because I've told this story 15 times already, at least more than that. So when I moved into this room, he was initially on this shelf here, which is the same height as that one, and he fell off that shelf into there and nothing broke at all. So I also did a video of me transforming him. Granted, I was very scared as I was doing it. And then I also transformed Thingy as well. What's his name? Black Rorichi. And again, don't get me wrong, it was scary, but it still worked out okay. Transforms Monday Mystery Unboxing doesn't mention the character once you guessed it. Oh, I'm sick of people doing that. Yeah, I always say that. I say that all the time, Darren, but nobody listens. Essex isn't too far, Tyler. I'm doing a 4-hour each way journey to Brighton 2 weeks on Saturday just because it's going to be a good day out. We need to talk about it anyhow. We haven't talked about SDCC yet. There's Rory's with his full name. Oh, I've got to be doing loads of your figures as well, RJ. Still behind, mate. Still behind. What have you done? Let's help for review. What have you done? It's disappeared. I don't know. Is the gold plastic handling? No, I know what they're saying, Fung Boy, but everybody, but I don't think it's as bad as people say. Because there's worse ones. I think there's way worse figures. I think, what is his name? That Vault or something from the other one. I'm going to put this out there. I'm guessing the Studio 86 Constructicons will be it. That would be amazing if they were. They're not due out for 2 years yet, so I think that would be, well, at least a year. What do we think about it? I think the Night Rider is amazing. I can't wait to have a play around with that. Not till Saturday to blast them out. Oh, you're joking. See that? I just smashed up my Delta Magnus now. Yeah, I'll get them done. I'll get as many as I can done. Xander's jumped in. Hello. Loads more people jumping in and out. I'm going to do the draw in 10 minutes. Any price yet on the Walmart? That's the same one as the retro reissues, isn't it? There's no news on it. I'm thinking Phil should be able to get that in, because Phil, funny enough, that's the sine wave I've just bashed up then. Phil was able to get them, so I would imagine he can get them. So we need to chase him up. I had that Night Rider ringtone back then. So as you'll have to get the train into London, so you'll drive. That's probably easier. Are you talking? I don't know who he's talking to. 80, I hear. $80. I don't know. It could be. I think so also. But yes, I definitely want him to, Simon. I'm near Basildon, having a kid. Being a kid in the 80s. Yeah, the Night Rider's ace. I can't wait to see that. Well, I've got it pre-ordered. Can't wait to have a play around with that, which again will be great. My G1 Monster Pretender slug is still perfectly fine. See, there you go. And my bristleback's still fine as well. Electro, that's the one I was trying to think of. Yeah, Electro's the one that's the one I was trying to think of. Yeah, that's the worst, isn't it? Let's be honest. I think, as I've mentioned a few times as well, I'm really lucky that both my, whatever they're called, Ultra Pretenders, both of their little bots are fine as well. What are your thoughts on RID landfill? You see, that's a good question, and I have to be 100% honest with you. Don't know. Robots in Disguise is a huge black hole in my knowledge of Transformers. It's something that I need to get around to watching. It's something that I need to get around to learning. I just don't really have them. I've heard that as well about that one. There was the Beast Wars one. Slingshot Yeah, from G2 or RJ, he just snaps into pieces. We need an 80. Yes, that's coming as well. Come on, let's be honest. It's got to be coming. Coming up in SD Drive. Slingshot for the G2 version was gold. He just fell to pieces. Some of them must be worse than others. I mean, because let's be honest, when I didn't expect gold plastic to still be around in 2009 for, which was the figure that broke Stratosphere, wasn't it? I've cobbled together an Electro. I just need a decent right lower arm. Lamford is pretty good, then Grumlock kind of drags the team down with his jerkiness. The 18 was white Corvette. Oh, that was Face's car. That was Face's car, yeah. Airwolf could be an amazing one as well. Airwolf could be black, could be a blackout, couldn't he? Thunderclash was pretty bad. Maybe since they came out with a party where rebuilds at the time. Got a message from that. Maybe since they came out with it. Party Wallop, yeah, that's a good idea actually. Thunderclash, have you got the... I haven't, I don't know, I need to check that up because I know I've pre-ordered it. The problem that I've got is because I use about 4 different websites at the moment. There are rumours Hasbro want to buy Mattel. I don't know, I can ask them. Skyquake, yeah, he was quite bad as well. I've never had a G1 Prime. Should I get Missing Link? It totally depends. Missing Link's going to cost you loads more, but if you never had a G1, then you won't have the same, it won't have the same nostalgic effect that it has with the people who had them. So obviously the non-transforming one, the non-Missing Link one will be loads cheaper. Missing Link is great. I brought 2 of those turtles, pretty fun. The pegs on the Predator weapons are a pain. Yes, all mine are shattered. It wouldn't be better if G2 Electro was painted gold. What was we saying then? Yeah, the Party Wallop. I don't know where mine is, to be fair. Ridiculously, the unreleased GT First Aid also has gold plastic. I've seen pictures of that. That's in a BotCon magazine, isn't it? I've seen pictures of that. If you want to play with it, Missing Link. If you want to keep it, that's a great answer. That's a great answer. Good stuff on that. I really want the yellow Sentinel Prime Missing Link, but it's going to cost me a fortune, isn't it? I've just worked out how the Matrix and Missing Link option is. The S-Star and Flintstones Rocket, but I'm sure they can do that. Elf is smaller than Blackout, but they might could. It depends how much they want it. They could retool Shard, couldn't they? They could use hair mold, retool Shard to just take away all the jagged edges, or Alpha Bravo from Combiner Wars. Just retool that ever so slightly to give you an Airwolf. I'm sure that'd be fun. I'm proper thirsty today. I am going to do a video on Fire Chief as well, guys. Because I've been so bad today, I haven't been able to do anything, but I am going to do a video on Fire Chief because I don't think there's one on Fire Chief on the internet anywhere. So I'm going to do one on Fire Chief. In fact, I'm going to do one on all of the teams because I'm sure, as I say, I'll be the first to do that. It'd be great if they re-released the gold plastic Transformers with the gold paint. Yeah, that would be good. Spinester would be good, yeah. I wonder how well the movie Transformers won. I've heard... Thundercats. What would they do for Thundercats, though? I don't know. Princeton, from the people who I've spoke to, and I know about 12 people who've seen it now, which is really upsetting. Every one of them have said how good it is. And then somebody even said, shipping to South Africa, Shozi or eBay. Princeton 59 so far I've heard. Literally, my mate, they said that that's the best movie since the 86 one. They've said it's 10 times better than any Bayverse one, all of them added together. They've said that basically that's it. They've said this is the movie. The best quote I heard was somebody say, "This is the movie we've been waiting for since 1986." So that fills me with a lot of, I suppose, what's the word? Can't think of. You know what I mean? It's reassuring. That's the good one. I'm lucky enough to have seen Transformers. Oh, you've seen it, Simon. Or they agree with it. There you go. Perfect. You get my message. I don't know where that is. I don't know where you've sent it, William. Transformers to He-Man be. Maybe. Is He-Man Hasbro, though? I don't think He-Man's Hasbro, is it? I know, obviously, the crossovers don't have to be Hasbro. Bayvars movie. It's true. Well, they're all saying it's what we've been waiting for, so we'll have to see. I have returned. Lucas is back. Good. again, can't wait to see it. I know that we get it really late in the UK for some reason. We're pretty much last. I know it's out in Australia way before us. He-Man, yeah, I thought it was. Sounds very promising. The latest trailer was great, but I won't mention anything. I haven't seen the second trailer deliberately. Oh, you went for the triple takeover. Oh, perfect. You know, you'd have met so many of my friends there, Simon, if you'd have known. Just opening to any discount. It's my cousin's birthday today. Tell him happy birthday from me then, Xander. And everybody else in the chat, tell him happy birthday. Yeah, Simon, so obviously I know Stuart who's sick, so Paul from the Space Bridge was there, Tim Banerjee was there, Jamie from Storm Photography was there, loads of people who I know were from there, to be fair, so congratulations on winning it. You reckon? Well, does it give too much away though, Brandon? How much does it give away if I watch the second trailer? He-Man is Mattel, so if Hasbro did which you see, there you go, Xander. Everybody's going to say happy birthday to your cousin. We've got a great little bunch of people in here. Our community's fantastic. Right, 3 minutes away from the draw. I find Bumble from the trailers really irritating. Yeah, you did, didn't you? I know you said that from the beginning, Pete, which is good. I'm at 6, so Jamie both. Yeah, they're nice guys. Simon, did you check your Discord? Don't worry if you haven't now, as I say, but I want to get a group of I want to get the channel members down to thingy. It would be great, as many as possible. Peter, again, have a good think about it, but let me know, because I can send you your private invite. I think the second trailer from TF1, you can see how they... I mean, let's be honest, I think I've got an idea what's going to happen. I think that's the big thing. Rudy's in. God City is such an interesting transforming lifestyle. I'll get it done, buddy. I've done a God City review. I've done I was meant to make sure to the best of Pete. I have, mate. What time is any time after 11 a.m. Any time after 11 a.m. you can rock up any time. Yeah, Rudy, I've done a video on God City where I just took him out of the box and I built him up into God City because I didn't really want to break him apart. But now I've broke him apart for the A to Z. I've got them all here still in pieces. So I'm going to get them into robot mode. Groove, well, the one that looks like Groove's exactly the same. Blades is obviously a different colour. Streetwise, the one in First Aid's got the different inner chest, and Streetwise is near enough the same but with different stickers. So I think whilst they're all here individually, it would be a shame not to do individual reviews, even if I don't really transform them, because I don't want to, because I'm too scared to. Yes, Simon, anytime after 11 a.m. I can, if you reply to the message, that's perfect. I'll send you some links in a minute. Robotimus, are you based in the UK as well? Because I need to get a list of when you consider going to US convention, which one would you go to? Right, that's a great question, John. I'm honestly, and I'm being, okay, this is a live exclusive right now to everybody who's listening in the chat and to everybody who is watching this back afterwards. I am very seriously looking right now at flights for SDCC next year. I'm looking to do the big one, just to get over there, and if I'm going to do one, do the big one. But I'm trying to find out, I've got the dates, I'm trying to find out how easy it is to get the tickets, because I don't want to get over there and be not able to go to it, because it's 4 or 5 days now, isn't it? So I need to do a bit more research on it, but it's under very, very oh, Kaz, lovely, thanks. It's very, very, I can't think what's the word I'm after. It's under very serious, what's the word, consideration. In fact, I'm looking at doing it. Right, what's this, Kaz? Do you like any non-transformer vintage Japanese Takara shelf? It must have taken a long time. Thank you very much, Kaz. I really appreciate the super chat. It's very kind of you to do that. The non-transformers, now I've got to be completely honest, I don't really know too much about them all. I obviously know a bit about the Diaclone. Yes, Fungboy, they do things on the Thursday now. I know, I've watched some of the programs, in fact some of the other things, but I don't really know too much. I do want to go down and get a few of the other ones. These ones I've managed to pick up again over the years. You probably already know, but I would definitely suggest, if you don't know, having a look at MCM on steroids, would be great for you to go to SDC. What's the word I'm after? I would love to see your coverage of SD. Yeah, it's under serious consideration, guys. I'm really looking into it. If I can't get tickets, I'm not going to go. If I can get tickets, I'm going to go. It's as simple as that. I have your email address, Toys Russ. I want to talk to you about find Transformer toys and look for a Transformer collector. If you've got it, then you can send me a message. Yes. What was I saying there? Oh, someone else was saying something then. I can't think. I've lost what I was going to say. We were talking. Yeah, that's it. The Transformers, the Japanese ones. There's a website called Artfire 2000, and you probably know about that. But the reason why I'm telling you that, or if you don't know, is he does like payment plans, and that's how I was able to get the really, really big ones, because I paid him obviously in monthly installments, and he helped me get the ones that I wanted. So that's one thing. And then of course you've got Bayi and Jouse as well, if you want to have a look at them yourself. But with regards to the non-transforming stuff beforehand, I don't really know too much about it. I know there's Voltron and all that sort of stuff, but I just don't get a chance to watch it. I don't know actually. In fact, can you guys help me in the chat with some non-transforming Japanese stuff? Obviously know the Microman, Micro Change and all that bits, which is interesting. I look in collector Transformers friend. Just email us on here, or William if you want. If you join channel membership, Gundam, that's the one I couldn't think of. Thanks. Join the channel membership and you'll get access to the Discord. That's just reminded me actually. In fact, it's just gone past an hour. It's time for the draw, guys. Let's see who's going to win. Let's see who's got. I've added, of course, the latest member who joined today. So let me just make sure I say the name right. Shistagon has been added onto this as well. So here you all are, guys. This is for a deluxe figure of your choice. Let's see who wins this time. I can see this spinning now. Zoids, I did used to like Zoids as well. Who is it? It's just Alan's won again. No way. Alan Allman has won again. That's his second one. I know it is. Pete's going to go mad and say fix. But there you go. Congratulations, Alan. I will see you hopefully on the 17th. I live in the States and the tickets are outrageous for me. I don't know what the tickets are, Warren. I'm going to have a look first. I don't really know. Machine Robo, Revenger Chrome Mars. Don't Machine Robo transform though? I'm sure Machine Robo transform. Hey Optimus, you've jumped in. Thank you. Congrats. Yeah, William, if you join channel membership, I can send you a link to the Discord, but you've got to be on the membership to get that. Pete's not win again. He's going to go mad. Robotinus, did you reply? I asked which country or which part of the country, if you live in the UK, where you're from. I'm trying to get, I need to get a loosed. Pete always says that, but if I show you this, because I write your name as You Know Pete. So You Know Pete is in between Warren and Bayverse of Madness. See? You Know Pete is there. Do you know in the... Pete's never won anything. Speaking of Zoids, Brandon's won. Simon's never won though, to be fair. I feel bad for Simon. Simon's been channel member and subscriber since day dot. Simon, by the way, guys, he needs a special mention. So Simon is UK collector and he was my first official sub, so it's nice. You've just hey, I'm new here. Can you please give me a shout out? Of course I can. Rainbow Dash, nice to have you on here. Everybody say hello to Rainbow Dash because he's new here. Yes, lol, cheers mate. Yes, that way. Yes, yeah, if I see you, and if I see you at whatever, just if I see you, I'll get you on in person. It's easy that way, isn't it? I'm knocking everything off. Look at the one I've just knocked off now. Whenever I knock something off, it's always the cheap ones. I mean, it's always not the cheap ones. Look at that one. Ooh, shiny. Maybe Darren sounds familiar, but not Simon is the reason that all this happened. Yeah, there you go. Can't wait till your next live. I'm staying on for at least another hour, buddy. Don't worry, we're going. Pete's luck would be all the areas come naming one. Proud first subscriber. There you go. Yeah, this is one hell of a prime, to be fair. Beautiful prime. If they do more of him, I'll be getting more of them. I can't believe what they're going for on the aftermarket though. It's crazy. Do you know where our repacks coming? What do you mean repacks? Is in the Cosmos and all that? That's the next wave for next year. Rainbow Dash, thank you very much, Rainbow Dash, appreciate that. What was I saying? Yeah, wave 5 next year. Next year's wave 5, isn't it? That's so nice. It is, mate. I'll show you in hand. It's beautiful. Let's get rid of that. Everybody's saying, hey, Rainbow, which is good because that's what he asked for. That is exactly my look. Someone already trying to sell Mattel Prime. That's what you get, though, with people. That's I know him as well. His name's Matt Barrett. So his name will either be Aletta Gord or, he uses 2. Have you seen the Optimus Prime? No, never. There'd be, if it popped up in there, that'd be amazing if it did. So people, how much is it in the UK, Si? It's about 70 quid or something. I don't know how much it is. I think I got mine for 73, but mine's from a genuine. He's not in the chat, but he's normally in the chat. Everybody knows Lee Bennett. I got mine from him because him and his son collect them all. Yeah, but do you remember when Fungboy won like 2 in a row? Hey, at least I do a giveaway. I don't know many people who do giveaways. I like to do them because it's a nice way to give back to you guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. You know, people in the UK, it's nearly 11:10. People in around some of the world, it's really early. Oh no, the non-transformer. I've done a review of this one, but I've not put it up there yet. I've got this one. Bumblebee. There you go, Retro. He ain't that elusive. There's a chase version of him though, which is gold. I've done the review. The problem I've got, guys, is how long have you been? 4 years, 4.5 years nearly now. What was I saying? I've got about 8 videos that I've just not put up because I think if I put like 6, 7 up a day, that's too much. But the good thing is having some of them on in backup, like because I couldn't do anything because I could hardly talk. I couldn't do any reviews, so that's why I always keep some on the backup. Oh, okay, I'll have a check out on that. So then if something does happen, or if I'm out, or if I'm busy, or if I can't talk, I can just press boom and upload that. I try to get as far ahead as possible. And of course, it's TF Nation next weekend, so I'm going to be away for most of that weekend. So it's nice to get some backed up. So you will see Bumblebee reviewed very soon. I've still not done, I'm looking at these down here, I've still not done combining a Volcanicus either. My 4-pack with thingy came in. What was I going to say? My 4-pack, the one that I had from Hasbro to review and then opened. We'll try joining your stream soon. Okay, thanks for jumping in, Rainbow. Have a good day. The Cliff Jumper versus Tarn and everything. I hope TF Nation. I'm going on this. I think so, Simon. I don't know. I've got to be honest. I always feel bad leaving my missus with the 3 kids for like 3 days. That's just too much. They are getting older, but we'll see. Guardian of the Brick. Sorry, Russ. I thought I subscribed. Love the page. It really my Transformers again. I started collecting this dish. Don't worry, buddy. You're here now. That's all that matters. I'm glad. It makes me laugh when people say things like that. It makes me happy as well. So thanks very much for everybody who does do that. 4-pack to go with your 6-pack. Thanks, Princeton. That's a new one. That's a new. I've not had that one before, so I like that one. How we get more 80s crossovers? I want Airwolf. I've got when I speak to them again, I will definitely I'll put these things across. That's why I like to do these lives as well, because I am lucky enough that I do get to speak to some people sometimes, and it's always nice to have some questions to ask them. You're staying with me? I think so. On the Friday, definitely. Sonic the Hedgehog is the next crossover. Yeah, but what would you do? Robotnik, because he's got the machines, hasn't he? They could do a Robotnik machine, and he could obviously cross over as well. He could transform, rather. That would be cool, actually, if they had a Robotnik in a machine and he transformed into Sonic himself. Now, that would be ace. But saying that, there's got to be everything in them. This keeps going off. Mask will definitely be done. Mask will definitely be done because Mask's just gaining more and more popularity, isn't it? Any idea is Ultra Magnus? I believe so. I'm sure they said they will. Um, I'm sure they said they will. So I presume I can find out. I didn't get them. I saw them, Simon, and I actually thought they were awful. So I never brought any. Can anybody confirm if they are good or bad? But a lot of people did say that they were awful, to be fair, so I left them well alone. Shit, God, for some reason. Yeah, I'm sick of G.I. Joe. People are going to give me loads of hate for that now. I didn't even know they were on Amazon, to be fair, Tyler. I hadn't even checked. That's a good shout, though, to be honest. I didn't even check that. I don't know, mate. I keep checking Smith's, but they haven't got any. The big plastic ones. Yeah. I do keep checking. Which ones are we on about? The Hiss tank I didn't buy because everybody slated it. The Bumblebee one I brought because it was cheap from a friend of mine, and then I sold it instantly. The Soundwave one I've never bothered because it's so expensive. Well, I'm on my phone, William, so if you've sent me a message on Instagram, I can't answer it because my Instagram is on my phone. But you need to get on the Discord. But oh no, it's not you. Well, sorry, somebody else. I'll find you on Instagram, William. I thought you were somebody else. Don't worry. What was I saying? I never brought the Soundwave because it was £100, and the cup one looks okay, but it's just too expensive. The cup looks great, but again, I'm not a huge diehard. If I brought it, what I would do is I would buy it, I would review it. I wouldn't open the Sergeant Slaughter figures or the G.I. Joe figures, and then I'd sell them. You said that you love that, Duke. I remember you saying in one of the comments that you loved it. The Dark Transformers Warback, the only two I have from the features from the. I remember somebody said, yeah, you said that as well, Darren. Maybe they could do a Doctor Who, yeah, TARDIS, but what would it transform into? I don't know if Doctor Who's big enough worldwide. You're from America. Is it big enough? Is it worldwide? Because it's huge in the UK. It's massive in London, in England. Like, do they, Fungboy? I never knew that. I'm gonna have to check that out. So that's looks like what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna have to do that quickly. Mask should be next after all Kenner parts of Hasbro now. Evening, folks. Just a quick hello. I love the look of this side. You like it as well, Borders? Wow. I like it because so I remember Sergeant Slaughter, and I've got some good memories of him when I was a kid, but I'm going to get loads of flack for this. I'm going to have to say it again. I just have not even love. I have no like. I have no affection, no affiliation. In fact, it annoys me. I don't like G.I. Joe, and I wish that they'd stop trying to force crossovers, and I wish that they'd stop doing crossovers. And I'm already really disappointed that the next live action movie is definitely a crossover. So that's my unpopular opinion. And the same with the Skybound comics. I just want to read Transformers, and Void Rivals is actually okay. I don't want to read Duke. I don't want to read Cobra. I don't want to read whatever that other woman's called. I don't want to read about them. I don't want anything to do with them. There's my little rant over. I just want Transformers to be Transformers, and G.I. Joe can run along with its own fan base, which is quite funny because I know that lots of people love G.I. Joe. But for me, even Duke, I know Duke loves it, which I got a lot of respect for everything that Duke says, but don't like G.I. Joe. In fact, funnily enough, Duke's one of the characters, isn't he? One of the comics is called Duke. I think the Cup Sergeant Slaughter is the best. It does look the best, though. I do confess that it looks the best. It doesn't look as hollow. It doesn't look like a shell. I like G.I. Joe enough, but I could do with those. I think Mask would be the best shade. But then again, we all say this. There's loads you can go down. We need a GoBots film. It's a bit of an odd one, like G.I. Joe was. It didn't. That's it. I mean, as I say, because it was Action Force in the UK, so that's another reason why I didn't really like it. A live action Mask, that would be interesting. I don't really remember it that well. I remember enjoying it. What was the name? Was his name T-Bop or something? The little thing that they used to ride. Looked like R2-D2. It just ripped off R2-D2. Was he called T-Bop or something like that? The amount of crossovers between Transformers Cross Crazy in this considered it the same universe was surprising. It's funny, isn't it? Yeah, it was T-Bob. There you go. I thought I remembered something. Yeah, everybody's putting T-Bob. Cool. I remember him, but that's about it. Not too sure. Not too sure. There's a few. If the crossovers, I think if anybody asks me, the crossovers that I'd like to see. Um, I'd love a street hawk as well. I've got real good memories of watching street hawk when I was a kid. So that's easy. That's one of the motorbikes thingamabob, which is good. Or was that his full name? I don't know if that was his full name. T-Bob was what I remembered him as. I'd love a street hawk one. Bigfoot. I'd love a Bigfoot, even though they never made a film. I'd love a Bigfoot if they're going to do Transformers in a Joe films back in the days. That's it. Action Force will always be Palatoy, not Hasbro. Action UK shows their ignorance from Hasbro. Ramen Toys. Oh, they do. I know Ramen Toys did the mask, and I know that a couple of people in the chat actually got hold of that one as well. To be fair, but that would be interesting. What did I just say then? Street Hawk. Yeah, I'd love a Street Hawk. The music was amazing for the intro to Street Hawk. And what else did I just say? Bigfoot. And let's be honest, they could do the Fall Guy easy. Just pick loads of cars. You can join it whenever you want to, William. It says join on. It literally says John Cena teased that the Bumblebee movie was did. If you see right there, it says join. Right underneath, they can easily do a retool of Road. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't even like the Road Pig. Now, what's wrong with which one was Road Pig? Was Road Pig? The RC was the first one, wasn't it? The RC mold was the. I think that's better than the Crash Bar mold. That could be Street Hawk, easy, just black, beautiful. Oh, Animated Prowl was a good bike as well. To be fair, that would be really good because I'm just looking at the Chromia there. I prefer that one. Either the RC mold or the Animated Prowl mold would be best for Street Hawk. And then, as I said, then I'd want a Bigfoot because that would be cool. What about the Flight of the Navigator spaceship, guys? Come on, if we're talking 80s, Flight of the Navigator spaceship would be something incredible. Let's see how many people know Flight of the Navigator. Or ET ship. ET had a ship, that could be easily done. We've obviously just got I still need to open my DeLorean again. I have the Ramen Toy mask and Gullwing vehicle. I've heard really good things about it, Princeton. I'm pleased you've got one, because didn't they, if I'm not correct, weren't they given a cease and desist order or something, so they couldn't get all the orders out? Robocop car, Ed 209 would be good. Surely for Street Hawk, you'd rather use the two-back. That's the same as, that's just the thingy mold though. The James Bond, Alman, that is the RC mold. Ramen Toys is on there. Kind of homages. They did Centurions. Yes, they did do Centurions as well. Shuri, I'm so pleased you've come on here, mate. We've all been really worried about you. Really worried about you. Guys, he's here. He's there. Honestly, mate, you're going to get loads of love now because we all wondered where you were. Not seen you in ages. That's it. That's the car. Or Red 209. I want a Spaceball. Spaceballs. Yes, indeed. Is there any chance Hasbro are going to do a mud flap and skids? No. As far as my way at the moment, no. But they might have to change the names. They might change the names if they do. But at the moment, no. Shuri. In fact, Shuri, I need you to. Shuri, have you got my Instagram while you're on there now? Shuri, have you got my Instagram? I need you to message me privately or on the Discord. I tried to find you on Discord, pal. Please send me a message on Discord. It's quite important. It's nothing bad. It's just it's a good opportunity actually. I see that guy still hasn't done the join because it hasn't come up yet. Why change the name? Because they want to disassociate themselves with them characters. Even though, of course, they were in the movie, they don't want anything. They want to disassociate themselves, a bit like radios don't play R. Kelly and Gary Glitter anymore. They want to disassociate themselves as far away as they can. He has joined it as well. William is in. Perfect. Right. So I've got 2 new members tonight. So William, I need to. Keep an eye on the members chat, which will be later. What's the word I'm on about? William, I appreciate that, I really do. So even when I finish this, it's going to be really late in the UK. So but what I'll do is I'll leave a link. There'll be another chat for members chat, and then if you can jump on that, and then obviously say you can join the Discord via there, the same as she stood on. I'm going to leave 2 links there for you guys to be able to join on. Hope everyone is well. I'm okay. Still, I'll drop you a message. Yes, please do, Shorty. I've got something that I really want to share with you, to be honest, mate. It's really good. Hopefully you'll be able to come and meet us. But anyhow, I'll tell you more about that later. Speaking of Centurions, there was my Mantech figures also back there. I'm going to subscribe. Thanks, Transformers Toy Guy. That's good as well. There's memberships as well as subscriptions. I got 2 new ones today, so that's great. Would that possibly why we don't get many G1 skids? You don't get any of them, pal. They won't do skids or mud flap. Oh no, G1 skids, yeah, that's different. It's the movies that they want to disassociate themselves with them characters, as I think Fungboy just put, because of stereotyping. Me a person is in perfect. This held is what is the view message? I can't read. It's gone. I think regardless of the film, the characters they decide to do, everyone hates. Tyler, it's just, it is what it is, isn't it? Mystery Machine Van, yes, definitely. That could obviously be the party wallop as well. What was I going to say? Can't think. Oh yeah, we were talking crossovers, weren't we? I need to do a video on that. I grew up with Robo Force, Mighty. Do you remember, in fact, how good would it be if they did a Manta Force ship? It was Manta Force, that big white one, wasn't it? And there's a red one as well. I'm sure it was Manta Force. I had that as a kid. Great big white thing. Sure I did. That was a great toy, but that would be huge. But going back to what Simon UK Collector said about the Star Wars ones, imagine now with today's technology, they could do amazing ones. Like, I'd love a shuttle Tedirium, a massive shuttle Tedirium that transformed. That'd be amazing. Yes, I have the Manta. It's amazing, very much like this too. Manta Force, then they recall the team. So I need to sell on my Manta Force. Pete, man, you must just have an absolute treasure trove. Insane the stuff that you've got, pal. Insane. Maybe I do need to get around to yours and do a video before you sell it all at the next NEC. You're welcome, thanks. Perfect. Your English as well, even better. I saw the 2 main Manta Force ships recently. William, did you say you got my Discord, Instagram as well? Because we've got quite a few lines of chat on here now, which is good. What's this? Yes, speak to you tomorrow, Tyler. Let me know. I've got your list for TF Nation as well, so I'll do my best for you, buddy. Because I know a few of the vendors there anyhow, so I'm going to message them before you even get there, which is good. Because then if I know they've got it, I can let you know that they've got it as well. I'm picking up so many things for so many people at TF Nation. It's going to be insane. So there's me saying I'm not getting anything, but Haslab Unicron is the Death Star. There you go, Al. That'd be amazing. I still think we'll get a Primus, you know, guys. I still think we'll get a Primus. I'm born in Maryland, and you're in the UK now. That's crazy. I love that. I don't want to get too personal, but I'd love to know how you ended up over here. I think I'd rather be over there, to be fair. There's still loads of you in there. This is good. I'm just going to keep going tonight, to be fair. Everybody's jumping on. Everybody's chatting. What else were we talking? Other crossovers. I'm going to TF Nation for the first time this year. Make sure you come and say hello, then me a person. I'm there Friday. This sounds funny, guys. I'm there for most of the weekend, but I've only got a ticket for the Saturday. I'm just going for the social. I'm just going to meet a load of people. I'm going to speak to a few of the vendors, get a few videos done. I'm not doing a cosplay. Oh, you're going to ClubCon? I'll see you there as well. You should definitely see me. I'll be in the bar, even though I don't drink, but I'll be in the bar chatting to everybody, because there's loads of people I need to speak to and who I've got to catch up with. It's just too many people. I went last year and it was mental. I've done 2, in fact, this has been my 3rd in a row, which it is nuts. They just get bigger and bigger and busier, which is cool. But yeah, it's if you've never been before, then it's quite an experience. There will be. I want to know what the capacity is, because there's thousands of people there. The social is the best side of the con. I'll miss you this. Oh yeah, of course, Borders. You're not going, are you? Bring some stuff to give away. Who is? Fungboy is. Can't wait. I'm not in British. Oh, okay. I'm not in British. 11 a.m. the United States. Okay. That's why I think the TFUK Con. The TFUK Con next year is going to be brilliant, Pete, because it's going to be in exactly the same venue. We've got we've got loads more guests already lined up. I'm going to start letting everybody know what they are soon. There's another really big secret, which I can't wait to tell you about the UK Con as well. The other thing, I suppose, to let you know, and I think I told you in the video anyway, that I'm part of the organisation team now. So there's 4 of us running it. So Moff, the guy who was in the kilt last time, Luke. I don't know if you saw Luke, who was there, and then then there's no, not Luke. I was going to say Luke twice, but no. Then there's what's his name? There's Sam's Formers. He's going to be me and him. So us 4 are part of the organisational team, which is great. I already went to MCM Comic Con, so I had to. Oh yeah, you came and saw me again, didn't you? Funko, that's great. What a laugh. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be even better next year, Brandon, because I think there's going to be more people like you guys from the channel. There's going to be more people moving away trying to get any interviews. All I can say to you, John, is at the moment there's 2 that have been postponed for other reasons, but there's 2 in the pipeline coming very, very soon. There is 2 in the pipeline. I don't want to say who it is. I don't want to tempt fate in case it doesn't happen. I had a good chat with Moff last weekend about it. Yeah, it is going to be really good. I'll have to talk to Brandon instead. I'm in the US as well. So whoever answered that question, whoever just asked about the interviews, yes, there's 2 real good ones in the pipeline, but I don't want to, just in case anything happens, I don't want to jinx it. So yeah, there's that. I'm always trying to get, and that's what I'm going to do at this TF Nation. I'm going to do a bit more networking, because I don't do that. I like the lives, but I don't really do the interviews, which I need to do more of, because I genuinely, as I say, really enjoy doing them all. I just need to perhaps get, as I say, better tech, better thing, get a laptop, do it all. I was supposed to do something with Chris McFeely last year, and we just never got round to it. I was supposed to do something with a few other people years ago, just never got round to it. I have ancestors in Britain. Wow, that's mad. There's quite a few Americans in the chat, Will, so you'll be able to meet them all via the chat in here, which is good. But again, I know you're new as a member, but I do these on the first weekend of each month. But as I said, I'm going to start doing more, because I like doing this, because it gives you guys the chance as well to meet up and to chat, because it's exactly that platform. And I think it's growing. It's starting to get a little bit more now. You know, the numbers are getting up a little bit. They're not, they fluctuate massively. Sometimes there's way more than what there's on now, but sometimes there's less. So I suppose it depends where in the world and what everybody's doing. But as I always say, I appreciate you being here, even if it's just a platform for you to speak to, to speak to people who you've not spoke to in ages. It's a good chance and an ideal opportunity for you guys to do that. And as I say, when I do get to start coming over in America and stuff, it'll be nice to meet as many of you in person in America, as well as I've had the fortune to meet loads of people in the UK as well. So it's really good. It's really good. Oh, my nose is, I need to blow it again. Sorry, guys. At least it's calmed down. What's your nearest con then, Darren? What's the nearest convention near you? Because I need to get a list. Sure. Perfect. It's always a blast dropping in. I've just seen it. It's just popped up, pal. It's just popped up, so I'll reply to you when I get off here. I've got to send 2 Discord links out. I've got to reply to you. I've got loads of things to do. I've got to do loads. I'm on a victim of allergies. This is karma. I never used to have any. I turned 30, so I've had this now for 15 years, and I never used to have anything. Never used to get anything at all. You're one of the tubers out there, Russ. Thanks very much. I really appreciate that, John. And I like, as I say, chatting to anybody and everybody. And I always, that's just me. I suppose that's why people tell me that's why I'm successful, but it's mainly just because it's me. I'm not trying to put on an act. I'm not trying to be fake. I'm not doing it because I want numbers. I'm doing it because I genuinely enjoy it. Like you obviously know, and a lot of people may or may not know that my real job, I say real job, is a PT, which I'm more than happy with, and I love it. But I'm lucky as well that I do love this. So I do this not as much as the PT. I do a lot because it keeps me going. Is Adam's going to the 17th? I think he is, yes. So for me, yeah, it's I say to everybody when people ask me, because it's weird now, because it's sort of like people come to me for advice, which always sort of come to a Baltimore one. Okay, that's the next one. So maybe I'll have a look for them. People, like, I get messages from people saying, "Oh, your channel's doing really well. What tips or what hints can you give? What advice can you give them?" And it's really weird because obviously, like, we've already discussed this. I'm just going to gloss over it really fast. The fact that it's raw, that it's a phone and that it's a laptop. You have done your own YouTuber's fitness channel? I've got a few YouTube fitness. I've got an Instagram, but to be fair, there's just the market for that is saturated. Maybe I could do it in the future. I don't really know. Maybe I could do it, in 5 years' time for people over 50. A completely different angle. What was I saying? I was saying about the things. Yeah, people ask me for advice, and all I said, like Moff, funnily enough, Borders dude. I'm calling you Borders dude, but I know your name's John. Moff was asking me, how can he get more traction for TF UK Con? How can he get more traction for his YouTube? And I said the only thing that I can really tell people is, wow, I'm loads older than you. See, there you go. I just put the videos up, just numbers, just because the hardest thing for the channel to grow for me was at the beginning. If you think about it, I was doing mainly G1 figures, so that's only a very targeted audience, people, and then I realized that, right, okay, so I need to start doing newer figures. Then I realised that I need to start doing movie figures, and don't get me wrong, I was quite lucky that I had a lot at the time. Then I realised that actually what I should be doing as well is doing news things. Look what's coming up now, look what's coming on, etc. And then, of course, obviously in the last year or so, I've realised that I need to do the party things. So it's all about keeping yourself current as well. For not using hashtags, anything exposed. I'm really guilty of not using Instagram as much either, to be fair. I remember some of the Hasbro team vids did get, yeah, they did pretty good for me, which is great. It's a great YouTube channel. You need to put it. I think so, and I do think that genuinely, as I say, as I get older, and maybe this grows to the point where I'm able to dedicate like a day. I know, don't get me wrong, if you add up all my videos, it probably does add up to 8 hours in a week. I don't know, Pete. But what I'm trying to say is that then I could segue to like a day, so I could do all the same amount of videos, but do them proper, loads of editing, jazz it up a little bit or whatever, because I wouldn't be losing, because obviously my real job's my bread and butter, and that's what I have to do. My real job puts the food on the table, pays for the roof above my head, pays for my kids, pays for my wife, pays for my lifestyle. So I can't in any way jeopardize that or stop doing that. I'm really lucky, really lucky that that I've got really understanding clients that sometimes, especially when figures new age snarl, not yet, a couple of months I believe, that like if a new figure drops, I can literally be doing a set with somebody, and then I'll check TF Nation, and I'm like, oh, not TF Nation, TF2000. I'm like, oh, like one of my clients knows me now better than ever. He's like, go on. So I'll run to the changing room, do that 45-second video, and then I can upload it in a minute and a half. So that's it. So I'm lucky that I can do. So that's why I don't do too many of them. So that's why they're not really top quality or whatever. We're all getting close. I'm close to 46 now than 45. So yeah, that's what people ask me. What's your secret? My secret is just do loads and loads and loads of videos, and it just seems to work. Because the numbers, every time I check, it goes up, which is nice. But it's you guys as well. It's you guys make it worth it. Yeah, that's what I was saying as well. I was doing the comics as well, and I was only doing it for one particular person called Sean, because he was an American guy and he couldn't get hold of the UK ones, and I don't know why he didn't download them or whatever, but he really wanted me to do. And if you watch my early videos on the comics, I focus on everything. I focus, that's fine, we are probably as old as your dad. he wanted to read the letters pages and see Combat Colin and all that sort of stuff. So I was filming all them. Some of the videos are 10 minutes each, and like the watch duration was like less than 30 seconds. And of course, it massively hampered all of the algorithm. And I think when somebody told me that it was that was holding me back, but I still continued to do it because I knew how much it meant to him. So it's weird. And like I do things which people ask all the time. I do in the G2 comics. They're not doing that well, but I'm doing them because people want to read them. I'll do the Skybound ones because people want to read them. But I think, let's be honest, if people want a comic nowadays, they just buy them and then they just download them. But I like to do them because it gives people the opportunity who can't afford to buy them to do them. So that's, until I get told off for doing it, I won't. I'll try to do it tomorrow. It's my son's birthday. Thank you very much for jumping in, John. Happy birthday to your son for tomorrow. I hope you have a lovely day. Appreciate you jumping in. So there we go. What else should we chat about? This is the other thing, guys. Look how fast time goes. 95 minutes, an hour and 35 minutes we've been going, and it seems like 20. It's crazy. Have a nice day tomorrow, Borders do. Yeah, okay, me a person. So it's going to be your first TF Nation. What are you wearing? Are you wearing anything special? Anything I need to look out for, or are you just going? I mean, have you got your own favorite Transformer top or something, or I don't know. Do you make them? They're not realise the X like. That's the one that Pete. Have you managed to withhold yet? Because I know you said you were really tempted into buying them. You know, you said you might start to buy, was it the toy or the toy versions? That's the versions that you was trying to hold back off, wasn't it? I'm sure it was. Pardon me. I'll probably get a Transformer shirt to wear. I'm surprised you held on for this long. Yeah, it's one of them things. It is what it is. I could have cried off and then I'd have just felt bad. I don't know if I should do TF Nation. Shorey, don't worry if you don't want to do it, mate. If you do want to do it, come down and meet us. Obviously, it'll be great. One with the Seeker on it, probably right, perfect. So I'm looking out for a person with the Seeker top. That'll only be one in like 7,000 people. The crossovers, 1G1 crossover, I would want to Seekers. See, I don't know much about the G.I. Joe universe, but yeah, they've got to do obviously a Seeker into a Cobra Jet by the sounds of it. Shorey, if you want to come down, if you're a bit apprehensive, mate, I extend this offer to anybody. Every time they release a toy version, I'm tempted. The battle damage deck. Oh, okay. Again, if you want to meet up, mate, I'll walk you around. I'll stay with you. To the likes of ID and Capel. Yes, they will do. They will have, like, In Demand store last time, Simon, was like the whole back wall near enough. It was huge. It was so big. This is why I'm going to go there on the Friday, because fingers crossed, because I obviously now know pretty much all of the sellers quite well. I'm going to, fingers crossed, get a video of their stalls before they're obliterated the next day. In Demand are bringing Titan 4 Max. In Demand are taking so many figures, guys. It's nuts. And don't forget, they're doing that free core class figure to everybody who spends over £100. They're taking loads and loads of stock. I know that Paul Spacebridge has got a load of Japanese G1 he's taking with him. And I know that he's getting there early. I know, funnily enough, that he shut the shop up from today, so I know he's going to take his time going up. Yeah, sure, he definitely have a look at that as well. You definitely need to have a look at that. Sure, he will. But I'll talk to that in your message anyway, buddy. It's great that we're all getting together with these conventions. Who's looking forward to PulseCon then? So we already know with PulseCon that you can order. Who's going to be ordering Dino King? Let me know in the chat. Who's ordering Dino King? I can see me dropping a load of money with ID even on this Sunday. Suppose if you come would be better. Guardian of the Bricks. Wow, thanks very much, Guardian of the Bricks. I need to send you a link as well then. Appreciate that. That's massive. Thank you very much. You get all these people who've just joined, by the way, you get into your things next time. I want to do PulseCon again. I really want that. PulseCon is September the 13th. So the things that you can definitely get is there's Dino King, and there's of course the Fractured Friendships pack. I think they're the only two Transformers ones that I can think of off the top of my head, which is going to be great. It'd be great to see the next area boss and then appreciate you posting the current list on the homepage. Yeah, that's it. Pete, I love it. Pete, you're so funny. Maybe they will do, maybe they won't. Maybe I might give you a double dip next time because, you know, as you say, long-standing member and all that sort of bump. That Simon Capoe's much smaller store. Yeah, I did. Like Fungboy saw it last year, and I think Brandon's in the chat as well. If anybody wants to tell Simon how big their section is, it was insane, mate. It was like a whole like back wall thing with like 2 bits in front of it. It was huge. With regards to, as I say, to Garden of the Brick, I need to get you guys all Discord links, so bear with me. It depends which country you're in. Everyone gets to the ID store first to grab the deals. Is Tiny King available? Yes, through Pulse, Alan, only through Hasbro Pulse. Yeah, what was I saying? I'll give you a link to the Discord once I get off this. I can't do it as I'm talking because it's obviously on my phone. So that's good. I think I will be in the UK in October, November. Indyman smashed it. Right, what was that? Someone just said one and it disappeared. Duke, one of your messages went. Russ, did you know the first country is the name Transformer? Yes, I did know that. I've got lots of them, Francesco. I've got loads of gig figures. Talk of the devil, there's one right there for you. I've got loads of gig. I love gig figures. I was counting up the other day, and I've got like 70 gig boxes, something silly like that. I'll have to try to get Megan over it. Yes, TF UK Con will be good. Simon has got a shipment on the course group. Just signed up for an 9-month subscription to the channel. Garden of the Brick. Yes, he did. I'm very, very pleased with him. Thank you very much. I think Optimus Prime is like George Washington. That's not very interesting. I like it in the UK. For being ready. Anything cool going around then? I'm not too sure, Duke. Keep an eye on here. I'll keep an eye on myself. And then we'll definitely have to do something anyway. We'll probably get him then. We'll definitely have to work out something. What did we say? October, November. Is there something on then, guys? I can't think. I'll double check this stuff, see what toy fairs there are. Surely the best way to describe TF, again, you guys came so you can tell him, and it's not just me spinning him a yarn. There was probably only about 100 people there. Everybody sort of sat on tables, just got involved, just chatting. It was just brilliant for basically, like everybody said on here, like Brandon and Pete met properly and just talked all day, and Alan joined in as well. Gareth, who's not in the chat, joined in as well. Daz, who's not in the chat, joined in as well. My mate Adam, again, who joined the membership. Everybody who just sort of met up and just chatted, and that's what I like, as I say, about doing all these things. That's why I'm getting involved with the actual conventions as well. MCM. Oh, you might be in luck. It's the weekend before, or was it the weekend after the 20th? Fungboy, check the date because I know you're super fast, and then we'll see if Duke's about on them dates. Simon, they did the Guardian robot for 80 quid for the first 100 people, I think. They did some silly prices. That's the one I'm at this year as well, Fungboy. That's why I'm asking. I'm definitely at that one as well. So double check for Duke. What's the date? Brandon, what's the dates of MCM? I think the main thing is already about the fact that I'm not a proper transformer. Oh, behave yourself. You haven't got imposter syndrome. I mean, you don't need to. There's no such thing as a proper Transformers collector. You could have one figure and never have seen a movie, but if you wanted to come. Right, Duke, see them numbers there? Duke, are you about in the UK, them numbers? Because that's the 25th to 27th of October, and that's in London. So if you're in and about London, I'm there, and it'd be great to meet up. And that's for anybody, the offer to anybody. Even though I'm telling you now, even though I've not put up a post yet, I'm at the MCM Comic Con again in London in October. And I might as well tell you because it's all true and it's not a lie, doing exactly what I did last time. So if anybody's there, it'd be great. Who's going to TF Nation? So it's David K. Me, a person, if you like to see David K, type his name into my channel and have a look at the message that he left me. Somebody paid for it on Cameo, whatever it is. There's a full message there. I'll be definitely serious, especially with it being here in Birmingham. Right, so that's it. You are in Birmingham, so it might be too far, but I don't know. I'm still going to message you anyway. Right, people are dropping off now, which is good. And it's jumped up again. I'm just wondering how much longer to go for, guys. I wonder if Duke's there. I want to see if he's read that message. I'll definitely go on at least another 15 because that's 2 hours. So we'll see. There's too much going on at the moment. I'm sure you'll all agree, which is brilliant. Everywhere you go, there's conventions in Canada, conventions in Hong Kong, conventions in America, conventions. I think there's one in Holland soon as well. A couple of my Dutch mates were saying that there's a big one going on over there. So I need to check them out as well because Holland's not too far away. Holland's literally a 40-minute flight, so I might have to go to that. I've only seen about half the G186 movie and most of the live action, right? It's like the Call Transform Robot Types. That's cool. Basic idea, we'll have the re-team. I definitely know that they're there, I can tell you. Yeah, Duke, if you can do that, that would be fantastic because I'm 100% there. They will also bring Shockwave. I'll tell you what I'll do, guys. This is separately, Fung Boy and for Simon. What I will try and do, I'll email. In fact, well, I won't email. That's rubbish. I'm going to message him direct. Baltimore's having one as well. See, there you go. I will message Nick, who owns it. International conventions coverage would be cool to see. Yeah, exactly. But again, it's money. Like, this is the other thing that I say. People think I'm really rich, and it's not. It's just that I brought a load of figures 25 years ago when they were cheap, and now they're worth a fortune, which is brilliant. But it's not what I intended to happen. What was I saying? Oh, I don't know what was. Yeah, I'll get him to send me a list of everything that they're going to be selling on their store, and then I can hype it up. I'll see if he wants. He might not want me to. He might want to keep it secret, but I don't think so. I think he will. I think he'll put it all up. If Russ was loaded, then what? Tell everybody what I was eating for my dinner at the TF UK Con. Brandon, tell them what I was eating. All of you tell them what I was eating. Reduced bread with sandwich filler. Everybody else was buying pub food and deliveries. What was I eating? Sandwiches. You guys are winding me up now. Not that it makes a difference. Here we go. Excuse me. The antihistamine's run out already. See, not even 2 hours and it's run out. It's too pathetic. I blocked it off my mind. Thank you. Yeah, sandwich. I was eating sandwiches. Brandon was rich and went and brought pizzas. And I don't know what Pete had, but I had sandwiches. Seriously about it. Yeah, it is. It's not good. I'll come to TF UK Con, have to head to the kit. What's an OPM burger? Is that to get an OPM burger? What's the? I know there's a Five Guys, and there's I can't think what that is. What's that one? Oh, that's in Birmingham. I'm trying to think. You're gonna have to educate us on these burgers, Shorey, definitely next year. It's the best. Right, there you go. Didn't realise you finished off Brandon. Yeah, I did. I did. I finished off Brandon's pizza because he was leaving it, and you can't leave food. No shame in having no money for food. Plastic. It's not that they take the priority. It's just that it is what it is. I was actually selling. I was selling at TF UK Con as well, to be fair. So again, I'm lucky that loads of these that I've just picked up years and years ago. I say that all the time. Or exactly like people have seen me sell at the NEC. That's how I met Simon. Simon in the chat. and a few other people in the chat. I met them via the fact that I was selling stuff at the big toy fairs, and that's basically what I do. Somebody asked that earlier, like way back, about an hour and a half ago. Just recycling, just buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. He threatened me, Pete, to give it him. I was scared. I wanted. I don't know one. See, I don't even know what that is. This will make you laugh, guys. One of my favourite things in America, apart from IHOP, is Panda Express, because I love their orange chicken. The Mandarin chicken or whatever it is in Panda Express is amazing. I remember he had this vest on. I did have my vest on, the guns were out, but I wasn't in any threatening mood. Oh my God, and I still play with that fallen figure. I think I've found the instructions. If I have, I'll bring them to you. That was 2 years ago, probably. So yeah, I think I found them. I know that I did a video when I said it. I've just literally videoed it, but I think I lost it. But anyhow, I'll find them for you. My name is being slandered now by these people in the chat. I was going to wear a vest to TF Nation, but now I'm not. Definitely not, because you guys are picking on me. Familiar with Panda Express, but never. I love it. They do Mandarin chicken and the spicy beef, and there's something else that they do that I love. If I go to America, it sounds really bad. It's one of the places I have to go. I don't think I've ever been to an Applebee's, though. I've never been to an Applebee's. I've never been to a Taco Bell. But I've done IHOP. I think I've done a Wendy's or a Denny's, one of the two. Your fast food over there is insane compared to over here. There's hardly any. We just get the big ones where you're invested in them. I suppose so. It's true, isn't it? I need to get a Toys R Us vest, to be fair. That's one of the other main reasons I'm going, because I need to what's the word? I need to speak to somebody about some merch. I'm getting loads of questions now about t-shirts, and I tried Printify or whatever it was, but they're useless. They don't ship to the UK, they don't do this, they don't do that, so it's no point having them. Pity left before the Transformers the show push. I'd have smashed them. I can do about 90 without trying. Have you tried Popeye's chicken? Nope, never tried that. If you live nearby, you'd be my PT. That's good. Definitely when I was in the Navy, but Hooters, I've been to Hooters as well. That's quite nice, actually. But I didn't have the wings. I just had a burger, which is good. I forgot about Hooters. My friends one of my mates loved it, but he couldn't say it. He kept calling it Hooties. This is kicking in really bad again. It looks like that one I took, the 2 hours it's lasted, is going. Hooters is obviously known for the waitresses. I know this sounds really weird. Are they still even allowed now in this crazy world? In fact, I don't want to get into that, so don't even answer that. Yeah, the food was nice. What other places are there in America? I can't even think. There's a few that I've never heard of that I went to. I say Applebee's I really wanted to, but we didn't get around to going to one. I love Hard Rock, which is good. Yeah, he kept calling it Hooties. He couldn't say it properly. He's like, let's go to Hooties. I'll be doing a lap of the world if Russ was my PT. There you go. See, there used to be a Hooters in... Really? Wow. I didn't know there used to be one. That's madness. Right, what are we doing? Their wings were so good. There is also a Wingstop. I've heard of Wingstop. Outback, but that's obviously Australian, isn't it? I would imagine Outback is. They do great steaks. But yeah, I don't think that's... I'm apologising now. This is getting really worse. If you hear me snorting and stuff, I'm really sorry. It's getting really bad again. You'd think it just doesn't wear off. It just gets worse. My eyes are going. Has anyone pre-ordered? Yes, I 100% have. You can only get that at the moment. I think it was only on Pulse, but saying that, I'm sure In Demand have got it now. There's one in Liverpool too. Yes, I've definitely ordered. I think the Ruckus is amazing. I can't wait to ask him where on earth the vision came from that. from Beachcomber to get Ruckus because it's insane. It's so good, really is. Have you went to Finley? No, I've not been to Finley's. I don't know what that is. I've not heard of one of them. I've not heard of Finley's at all. I don't know what that is. I'm trying to think of the other one. I'm trying to think because obviously I've been to Florida twice. So International Drive's just full of restaurants, and I'm trying to think of all the ones that are on there. Ruckus to Jaruga next, please. Yeah, that'll happen. But then they need all this stuff. I know, and it's like 4 minutes to midnight for me. So I'm not going to get any food. Not now. I might be really boring and really stereotypical and going to have a protein shake before I go to bed. So apologies, guys. That's literally what I will do. Agent Knight is sold out in Portsmouth's Head. You can get the Ruckus 2-pack on Amazon. Amazon for us, Franzine, in the UK is awful. Paul's nice lumber. Do you want Ruckus? And the new one looks great in Android. Thank you. Need some kip. No, I appreciate you jumping in. Thanks very much for jumping in. Sold out in the 2-packs. That probably means they will bring it in on TF Nation. Funny you should say that because I've still got this guy right next to me, and they're so good, them 2-packs. Yeah, honestly, otherwise, because I've got an Amazon affiliate and I just put the names up and I'd put all the links up, but we don't get them in the UK. We don't get them at all. It's annoying. Wincharger, you've just jumped in and I'm going in 3 minutes, pal, because I'm dying. I was going to do a long one tonight as well. I was going to stay up even later, but this is, as you can see, not going. How about Wheelie SpongeBob crossover? That could be a good idea. That one just came out of nowhere, didn't it? It would be interesting to see them do things. Oh, okay. That's why I've not heard of them then. Cheers for way through. I'll add that to the list. Spring is amazing. I'll get all my tears from Amazon, but Amazon Germany, I've heard of it. Amazon's the same as in the UK. It's useless. It's absolutely useless. Thanks for the stream, sir. Take it easy, everyone. Surely I'll speak to you later. Take care, mate. There's a snack bar there. What are we talking about? We're talking about food, believe it or not. We're talking about American chains of food. But as you can see, I'm slowly deteriorating even worse. So I'm really annoyed. I wanted to do a big longer one, but I'll tell you what I might do, because obviously it's TF Nation next week. I might do a live there, guys. I might just do an impromptu live from TF Nation late at night when all the night times have gone. What was I going to say? Yeah. So what I'll do is, I'll do that. In fact, I might as well. I'll do a TF Nation live next week, talking about who I've seen, what's going on, and what's going to happen on the Saturday. And then I'm going to sneeze, really sorry. Then maybe the week after, because that's the one when I'm doing that thing in it's not going to go. I'm trying to look at the light in Brighton, which I've mentioned on the channel. Buy from Amazon, yes, that's a good idea. I might just do that. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to just grab them and say come and say hello, but you never know. I might just be able to put a few on, just to see if that is any good. Oh, butter. What is that? Retroaction live. I could do that, definitely. As I say, I will do, because I'm going to be there on the Friday. So I thought I heard my little one cry then as well. Right, I'm going to round up, guys. This has been an absolute pleasure. Yes, I love Subway. Subways are great. But I think due to how much worse I'm in fact getting, I need to go and take some more tablets. I've done the draw. I will catch up with you next time. Guys, pleasure. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you to all the new channel members. Thank you for the super chat. That really means a lot. It's going to go on bots next week. No, that's a joke. You never know, it might do. But yeah, massive appreciation to all of you for jumping in. If you guys think I should do these more often, leave comments. Leave comments, because I listen to you guys, obviously, which is great. But yes, I will be at TF Nation next week. and I'll do a live, because by the signs of it, you all want me to do one. So yes, I will do that for you, and I'll keep you updated with everything else that's going on. Fingers crossed, I should get her video ready for tomorrow as well. So there we go. Let me have them. What? I don't know what they want. Right. There. I'll let you know when I put them in. Good night. I really appreciate you for joining. Thank you very much. It's massively improved. I massively appreciated. I'll give you links to the Discord, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks very much, guys. As I say, anybody who just joined tonight, or if you're thinking of joining, if you join, well, get entered into the draw next time. And as I say, I'll send out the private links now to the Discord for you all. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you jumping in. Take care.